Kyiv 4 days after Palestinian militant group Hamas attacked Israel. Rabbi Mohe Reuven Azman, the leader's various Jewish community Ukraine, published 2 photos his 4 grandchildren hiding from underground airstrikes. The first was taken basement of a village near Kyiv at the beginning of Russia's large-scale occupation February 2022, and second was shot a shelter Israel last month. In his post on Facebook, Azman wrote, 2 different regions of the world, but a common pain and struggle, and prayed to God to punish everyone who is infected with civil terrorism. Some of those who fled from Ukraine to Israel to escape Russia's attack found themselves under fire. Once again, Rami Abu Shamsam has a different perspective. The Palestinian-born Ukrainian surgeon and university teacher told RFERL that the deadly conflict in the Middle East for him was a double tragedy affecting both my homeland. When Russian army approached Kyiv in February last year, Semzim drove his wife and children away from city and joined voluntary land defense unit in capital. Since then, he has often gone to the forefront to help treat injured soldiers. On October 6, day before Hamas attacked Israel, Semzim was going from Ukraine to the West Bank for his father's funeral. But flight was cancelled and he could not come, adding that the majority Palestinians believe that they are pro-Russian and see Ukraine as a close ally of America. Some my acquaintances in the country characterize me as a traitor for my support to Ukraine. Also, blockade and attack of Israel Gaza Strip. Moscow forces May 2022. He said he reminded memories of Russian siege in Mariupol, Great Azov Seaport Donetsk region, which he captured after a month-long attack that destroyed and killed city. There are still an unknown number of civilians. All I can do is continue to defend my home in Ukraine and pray for people to have their conscience, he said. Anger in help, however. For most people in Ukraine, the parallels between Hamas and Russia seem stronger for various reasons. These include Moscow's long history of being with Palestinians, doubts that Kremlin had a finger in Hamas invasion, and signals from Russia to public since attack President Vladimir Putin. He avoided criticizing Hamas and his government hosted a high-level delegation from Hamas, a militant group, earlier this month. After the October 7 attack, demonstrations of solidarity with Israel appeared rapidly in Ukraine. People left flowers to the Israeli embassy in Kyiv, and Israeli flags appeared on billboards across the country. Ihor Semyvolos, director of the Center for Middle East Studies in Kyiv, spoke to RFERL. Our first reactions to this distant war were based on simple connotations and were caused by recent traumas. Ukrainian officials said it focused on almost only how this war could affect our country. It is very important that Israeli-Hamas war has already affected the possibility of further foreign aid to Ukraine by Fulin.